time, something I think about a lot. Like, what do I do throughout the course of the day? How am I making this day any better than the next day? What am I doing to change maybe my activities or my habits? What am I willing to sacrifice to give myself more time, and what that means? Talk to a lot of different people about what time means, and what's important to you and what you do with your time. I think there's seasons for everything. I believe that there's a season for work. I believe there's a season for relaxing and rejoicing. I think there's a season for family and vacation. I think that's all included in the big word of time. Like, we only have so many minutes in each day, and we all have the same. So what do we do with it, right? And I already read a book about how a CEO actually counted the steps from how they would approach getting into their living room or getting into their kitchen and be able to grab something to go back and sit down and finish reading a book or finish watching that movie that they were watching, or whatever they were trying to accomplish, even in the office, placing things around their office so they would be time efficient, even in steps throughout the course of the day, which is a bizarre thing to think of probably for most people. But for the folks that understand the busyness of life and understand how to run a business and what it takes to be able to devote yourself to success, that might resonate with you, and hopefully it does resonate with you. It does me. I think about that a lot. I read an article about our past president, Barack Obama, who had said that he changed his wardrobe to select few items, and you hear about that with a lot of the top CEOs in the commercial industry, just basic CEO style, right? So I know a gentleman, I think it's Gary Keller, has a black tee that he wears all the time. And it's just those decisions, that mindset that you're allowing your mind to make a decision, and that takes time. I don't think it takes as much time though, like physical time, to make the decision of what you're going to wear, but it does take mental energy away from you to make that decision, right? So do you do it at nighttime before you go to bed, or do you do it in the morning? Do you not do it at all? Do you have somebody that does it for you? And then how do you select what you're going to wear? I heard a guy I respect a lot yesterday say something along the lines of he didn't want to wear the same shirt 2 days in a row in the same city. And it made me wonder if I've even paid attention to that. And if I was to go out and buy all blue shirts and wear just blue shirts, which a lot of you might know I wear a lot of now anyways, and just made that decision that I'm going to wear maybe change up the pants, but blue goes with a lot of different pants, and just do that, and how that would change the way I'm able to make decisions throughout the course of the day. So later in the day, I can give things more time, more of my mental energy. And so I don't know if that resonates with you at all, but it's something that does for me. And one way that I've been able to maximize my time is to have somebody else do the things that I can train them to do. So I have people in my life, amazing people at the Farmers Insurance Agency. I have Chris Hawley and Elisa Valdez. They both work and do things in the office. So they work 45 hours a week between the two of them, and that maximizes my time and allows my 70, 80-hour work week to now be a 120-hour work week, and it frees me up to earn more business, retain more business, and to grow my business, to be able to think forward about hiring a producer and switch that to Rocket Dog. I mean, we pulled the trigger on Manchester a few years ago, and that's been just taking some time with city permits and building and such that's really out of our control. But we spent so much time on our employees. They wanted to move up and be managers, and they were ready. So we had the people in place. So we had to move and open up Willow and Knees, or we would have lost some really good employees. And so our time was spent correctly, and because of that, we were able to open up our second restaurant in enough time to be able to space out number 3, which will come in around February or April. And then with time, Sarah and I and Gary and Bethany, we have our strengths. So I don't do things that I'm not really strong at, and I'm maximizing my time with the time that I have throughout the course of the day. And that'll be different for everybody. You know, I really do think that my purpose on life here is to do some really great, amazing things, to be able to help other people with nonprofits, with helping people with just being able to hopefully inspire somebody to change their life, maybe by how they think about it. And I spend my time listening to a lot of books and going to a lot of conferences so I can grow and be able to spend my time more wisely. So time has a lot to do, I think, with our mindset and what we do. Tonight you'll make a decision. It's Friday night. You'll make a decision on what you're going to do tonight, and that decision will allow you to enjoy yourself in multiple ways. Some will do things tonight that will motivate them in the morning to sleep in, and some will not. They'll work tonight, they'll work tomorrow morning, and they'll look forward to it and they'll enjoy it. And so you know, some will go out tonight and just, you know, some people live for Friday. They spend their time living for Friday, and some people don't spend their time living for a certain day. You know, I would like to think that I spend my time focused on my big why, and any day of the week is just about the same. I'm happy to say I'll be working at Rocket Dog tomorrow. I'll have my phone with me and my computer near me to be able to answer questions with my farmers agency, and I'll get to everybody as I would any other Saturday. They won't notice any difference in how I'm able to respond, and I'll spend my time the way I want to. And I hope that in the near future that I will be able to start this nonprofit and get it going, and that my time spent today will pay off dividends in the future, so I can give back in even bigger ways and allow my mind to accept other areas of growth, so my time can be better spent on the things that I feel I'm stronger at. But hey, I hope you guys enjoy this. It resonates with you. For those that stuck around, I appreciate it. Please share it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to share a video of mine. I think I would be very humbled to see somebody comment on here and say if they were motivated at all by what I'm sharing today. You guys, I love you. You guys are great. Let's make it a great day. Let's do the things that other people are not willing to do. Sacrifice tonight. No need to go out and get crazy, you guys. Get crazy about your money. Get crazy about your money by saving it and racking it, stacking it and racking it, as Matt Monero says. You'll have a day when you have $100,000 in your checking account. That's when you've made it. That's when you have the time, y'all, to go out and get drunk and have fun. Not until then, though. All right, cheers. Make it a great day. Do it.